The Zephyrian Council chamber hummed with desperate energy as Ambassador Krelthax slammed his crystalline appendage against the obsidian table. 800,000 years of warfare had reduced the once mighty Galactic Alliance to a handful of dying worlds, their resources depleted, their fleets scattered across the void like cosmic debris. The Vortak Empire grows stronger with each passing cycle, growled Commander Nexus, her biometallic scales shifting from silver to deep crimson, a sure sign of her species' mounting frustration. Our latest intelligence reports show they've conquered the Rigel system. That's 12 more worlds under their dominion. Around the circular chamber, representatives from a dozen alien civilizations bore the weight of their collective failure. The crystalline hegemony's delegates flickered with dim light, their usual radiant glow reduced to mere whispers of luminescence. The gaseous beings of Altair Prime swirled in agitated patterns, their translucent forms betraying their anxiety. Elder Thane, the ancient keeper of galactic records, materialized his holographic form at the center of the chamber. His species had transcended physical existence millennia ago, yet even his ethereal presence seemed diminished by the endless conflict. "We have exhausted every conventional strategy." Thane's voice resonated through quantum frequencies that bypassed language barriers. "Our combined armadas, our most sophisticated weapons, our greatest tactical minds, all have failed against the Vortak's relentless expansion." Ambassador Krelthax's three eyes focused on a small, blue-green planet displayed on the central hologram. "What of the humans? The species from the Sol system?" A collective silence fell over the chamber. The humans were known throughout the galaxy as a young, primitive species that had barely achieved interstellar travel. They possessed no advanced weapons, no energy shields, no quantum manipulation technology. Their lifespans were laughably short, their bodies fragile compared to the bioengineered warriors of other civilizations. "You cannot be serious," Commander Nexus hissed. "They're barely past their Stone Age by galactic standards. What could such creatures possibly offer?" Thane's form shimmered as he accessed deep historical archives. "There are anomalies in their behavioral patterns. Despite their technological limitations, they have survived numerous extinction-level events on their homeworld. Their capacity for adaptation is unprecedented." The Zephyrian delegate's tentacles writhed in agitation. Adaptation means nothing against Vortak battlecruisers and plasma cannons. "Perhaps," Thane continued, "but consider this. Every species in this chamber evolved on worlds of relative stability. The humans emerged from a planet of constant upheaval. Ice ages, asteroid impacts, volcanic catastrophes, predators that defied logic. They learned not just to survive, but to thrive through sheer, inexplicable stubbornness." Captain Elena Rodriguez received the transmission while conducting routine maintenance on humanity's first deep space research vessel. The holographic message from the Galactic Council seemed like an elaborate prank until multiple confirmation codes verified its authenticity. "They want us to do what?" she muttered, reviewing the tactical data. The scope of the galactic conflict was staggering. Entire solar systems consumed by war, civilizations older than human written history reduced to refugee populations. 3 months later, the human fleet, if it could be called that, arrived at the contested Vega sector. 47 vessels, most of them repurposed mining ships and cargo haulers, faced a Vortak armada that had conquered half the galaxy. The alien observers watched in horrified fascination as the humans did something no species had attempted in 800,000 years of warfare. They completely ignored conventional battle tactics. Instead of forming defensive lines or attempting frontal assaults, the human ships scattered like startled fish, using debris fields and asteroid belts as cover. "What are they doing?" Commander Nexus demanded as human vessels began ramming Vortak destroyers, their crews abandoning ship at the last possible second in primitive escape pods. But the Vortak, bred for millennia to expect rational, strategic combat, found themselves utterly confounded by humanity's approach. Where logic dictated retreat, humans advanced. Where wisdom suggested negotiation, humans stubbornly refused surrender. They fought with a chaotic unpredictability that no tactical computer could process. Within 6 months, the tide of the galactic war had turned. The secret weapon wasn't human technology or strategy. It was their absolute refusal to accept that some fights couldn't be won.